Women who had begun their 5-kilometer trek up the hill to the Sabarimala shrine in Kerala have been told to return. The women, who were being escorted by at least 300 riot police force personnel, were forced to retreat after pressure from temple priests who had threatened to close the temple doors if any woman between the age of 10 and 50 dared to enter the temple. The two women attempting to create history by entering the temple were barely 500 meters away from the temple's entry steps. Journalist Kavita Jakkal of Andhra Pradesh-based Mojo TV and another woman activist, Rehana Fatima, were being escorted by the riot police. Today is the third day since the temple opened after the Supreme Court last month overturned a centuries-old ban on women of menstruating age between the ages of 10 and 50 from entering the Sabarimala temple.
ഏത് രീതിയിലാണ് നിങ്ങൾ വിശ്വാസി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അതെനിക്കറിയണം എങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പറയാം ഞാൻ ഏത് രീതിയിലാണ് വിശ്വാസിയാവേണ്ടതെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്ന വിശ്വാസം എന്താണ് അതിന്റെ പട്ടിക നിരത്തൂ എങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പറയാം ഞാൻ വിശ്വാസിയാണോ അല്ലെന്ന് എന്റെ കുട്ടികളെ എവിടെയെന്ന് എനിക്ക് അറിയില്ല ഈവൻ എന്റെ ജീവന് വരെ ആപത്തുണ്ട് പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് അങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് പ്രൊട്ടക്ഷൻ തരാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഉറപ്പിന്റെ പേര് ആണ് ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചു പോകുന്നത്.
And Siddharth MP, our correspondent, is now joining us live from there. And Siddharth, what is the latest situation? We already know that for so many women who attempted to reach the hilltop shrine, it was so close yet so far. Some of them actually reaching the steps, one of them reaching the steps of the Sabarimala shrine but not really making it. So what is happening today?
Well, yes, it's been 3 days and 4 women have attempted to enter the Sabarimala temple, but all of them in vain. Today, significantly, 3 women attempted it and 2 of them got so close, as you rightly mentioned. They just were near the steps for a few hundred meters away from the steps. They were just in visual range from the holy 18 steps at the Sabarimala temple. But then, finally, what dropped the bombshell was the priest's announcement that they will shut down the temple and leave if the women enter the temple. So that was the biggest statement that came in as a shocker for everybody who was observing and following this very closely, because yes, protesters were a big factor and they were gathered there in large numbers, but the riot police also was equally equipped. They had over 100 people and all of them with riot gear, protective vests and helmets and lathis and shields and whatnot. But then they could have actually cleared the protesters if the need be, but that was not the case. What happened was the priest's sudden announcement changed the entire game today, and that has changed the way those women also planned to enter the temple. As soon as the threat to shut down the temple came into being, the women decided that they'll have to return. Neither did the police have any option, because shutting down the temple would mean a lot of damage, and it would mean a lot of, it would cause a lot of other problems as well.
All right, Siddharth, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest from Sabarimala. So more than 48 hours later, all attempts to reach the Sabarimala temple have been unsuccessful.